Good morning, Warriors. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and we pray you're all doing well. I'm Megan, and here are your morning announcements. First, we have some birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday to Mrs. Coleman, who celebrates on Saturday. We also want to say happy birthday to Victoria Cologne in Mrs. Godier's class. Her big day is Friday. The OCP quiz team competed on Thursday in the annual Spring 321 online tournament. This time, they did it virtually via Zoom. It went well, and they had a lot of fun. They'll continue having their weekly practices through Zoom as they prepare for the national championship in May, which will be held virtually on Google Meet. Normally, our lower school students who made principal's list and those who were chosen as the Mighty in Spirit recipients for their class would be recognized on campus in chapel. We want to honor them here. Check it out.
Good morning, Warriors. It's Cool Cat Will here with your news update. Although the coronavirus is taking a toll on today's world, a variety of college certificates and courses are being made available online for school. All 8 Ivy League schools, for example, are participating and offer a total of 450 different classes. If you've ever wanted to be able to say you studied at an Ivy League college, now might be a time to check it out. OBC put a call out to their members asking if anyone needed groceries, and they answered that call. There was a huge show of support with tons and tons of food donated. Pastor Dustin and his family, Mrs. Hall, and her son Caden, and others were able to deliver some of their items to the people in need. OBC should be able to continue making deliveries for some time. Way to go, World Changers. Now let's go to Adrian.
Good morning, Warriors. Adrian here with the COVID-19 update. The virus continues to spread, and confirmed cases in Florida have topped 16,000. About 900 of those are in Orange County. It's important to remember, however, that 99% of people infected with the coronavirus will recover. But the virus is still dangerous, so we must continue to stay home and do school online to help slow the spread. You could have it for up to 2 weeks before symptoms start showing, and some people have no symptoms at all. Scientists are working tirelessly on a vaccine, and they're getting closer every day. Several dozen volunteers received the first round of a potential vaccine in Seattle last week. A research lab in Kansas, working with the University of Pennsylvania, have begun tests with an experimental DNA vaccine as well. Breakthroughs are also being made in Maryland, Holland, Canada, Australia, and China. We're grateful for the continued work of these brilliant scientists and for the brave volunteers who are helping them in this important
work. Where is Tino so smooth? First, I want to send a shout out to my aunt who just celebrated her 30th birthday. I also want to send a message to my fellow seniors. Cherish these extra moments you have with your family, because when you go to college, they won't be there every day. Scholastic had to cancel our spring book fair, but in true pandemic fashion, we are going to host it virtually instead. OCP's online book fair will run from April 24th to May 7th. Look for more details soon on social media or ocplibrary.com. Last week, we shared OCP's favorite cereal. This week, we're going to find out your favorite board game to play with your family. There were many interesting votes, but 2 games stood out of the rest. And it was a perfect tie. OCP's official favorite games are Uno and Monopoly. Thank you to all who voted. Be sure you vote for your favorite superhero in this week's poll. Obviously, one vote can make a huge difference.
Good morning, Warriors. This is Cody. As OCP continues its virtual learning, it's good to hear that our students are enjoying and are continuing to do well. Students are even using Zoom to meet with their friends and family outside of school. Mrs. Castro even took her art classes on a virtual field trip this week. They visited the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. If you want to visit somewhere yourself, check out artsandculture.google.com. Churches continue to meet virtually as well. OBC and others used Zoom, Facebook Live, YouTube, and all sorts of other creative ways to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus on Easter this past Sunday. OBC even made the local news this week. Pastor Dustin was interviewed by Channel 2 about his thoughts on how church has changed since the pandemic began. He was sure to remind everyone that there's still hope, the hope of Easter, the hope of new life, and the hope that when this pandemic is over, some good will come of it. For the full article, look it up on wesh.com.
OCP Media Director Tina Mascari has kept busy on social media, always finding fun ways to keep our parents and students engaged. A couple weeks ago, we had a virtual Spirit Week. Last week, a Guess the Bitmoji contest was posted online. Congratulations to Sarah Jacobson. She was the first person who guessed all 9 teachers based on their Bitmojis, and she won a $15 Amazon gift card. Now that's some screen time that pays. Mr. P had to cancel the full performance of the spring musical, Shrek the Musical. He plans to continue virtual rehearsals with performers and is brainstorming ways to offer an abridged performance when we return to school later this spring. Stay tuned for more updates in the coming weeks. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you again next week. If you have any news or shout-outs, please contact me or any member of the OCP News staff. Thank you for being part of the OCP family. I'm Mr. Susi, signing off. Go Warriors.